from Las Vegas. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So here are the Chiefs now coming out for their opening drive. They're brought out by a former #1 overall pick, coming off one of his best seasons ever in year 7 of his career, now in year 8, Jared Goff.
And what a performance in his last game. A couple of touchdown passes, that was positive.
But more than 2 interceptions.
Yeah, that's not what he's looking for. What did Vince Lombardi say, though? Winning isn't everything.
It's the only thing.
And that's what he hangs his hat on after last week's game.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The numbers for Beckham in last week's effort: 7 catches, 61 yards, and a touchdown.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
You look at this Raiders defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Drops throw here, taken in by Knox. That one a first down pickup of 8. So the completion there, Charles, looking at this defense, certainly in for a tough task here this afternoon. What are some of the keys for them if they want to come out on top?
Well, the first thing, partner, is they just allow the completion there. They don't want to get a string of those going. Let him get his confidence. Let him get into the rhythm of the game, the flow of the game, and all of a sudden, he's feeling like he can do no wrong. You want to really get after his timing a little bit, knock a few balls away, and make things uncomfortable for him, because if he feels relaxed, you are in for a tough afternoon.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot...
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And going deep for Hill. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Chiefs are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. There he goes, left side. Still going inside the 20. And finally down at the 9-yard line. 55 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Swift. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The coverage coverage good, the pressure good, leads to the sack, and it's 3rd and goal now. Now Goff on 3rd and goal. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th. The kick by Bass is good, and the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one, picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Nothing after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41. Off play action. Fields. Christian Watson. And finally down at the 32-yard line. The Raiders had 5 and 6 to start play, and they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset, being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Play action. It's Fields. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Nick Bosa in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Fields now to throw. And this complete to Mitchell. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. KC's offense ready to take over. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, A two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. Second and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain, or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth. Yes, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now Goff. And the Raiders have got him. They're trying to line up quickly here. Goff urging them on. They'll set up a throw. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Goff on third down. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take over here up near the 40. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. A shotgun snap, Fields. That one caught downfield by Watson. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Christian Watson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now you see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs going to go back on offense here late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3, and take some momentum into the locker room. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Over the middle to Beckham. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Now a first down throw. Goff. And that's out to the flat for Swift. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Goff. That's going to be caught by Pickens. First down now, but that clock rolling. Goff now to throw. Still going inside the 20. And he brings it back. Can you believe it? An offensive disaster on the final play of the first half.
Just had to hold on to the ball.
Huge play for the defense. What a turn of events. They get the fumble return for a touchdown, the last play of the first half.
And how about the defense providing a score, amping up not just themselves, but the entire team as they head into the locker room.
And does that change the locker room speech at half?
There shouldn't be much of a speech necessary now. They've got things going their way.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. So we have come to halftime, and what's already a 2-touchdown. Past the halfway point of the season, and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. So here are the Raiders now to take over. They were winners over the Dolphins last week. They are on top right now as well as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Now Fields. Forced out to his left. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Fields, we know has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
At this point, this offense feels like they can just roll out anything, and it would work. They are certainly in no hurry for this one to end. Not when they can rack up some stats and continue to add to their lead.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
He's got it to the 43 here.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Shreds the tackle, and past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
No jump, ready?
To throw is Fields. That pass caught. It's Williams. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards on the play.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Mitchell again. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. Well, they held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal.
Here we go, son.
Back to throw. Fields. They'll roll him out right. That's going to be caught by Williams for a Raiders touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Raiders take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, as one of the words you've taught me. and they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
A running play there, going to get 11 as they get a quick first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. From the 42-yard line, here's a second down and 4. Now Goff. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 43. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Goff. Finds Pickens out right. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point, and what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays.
Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Once again, it's Swift. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Now, hang on here because DeAndre Swift injured on that last play and in need of a little assistance. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Goff. And that one too wide and incomplete. 2nd and 10. Goff now looking to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
The Raiders offense ready to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. First play's a run with Nwangu. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Fields. They'll get this to Nwangu. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A first down there on a pickup of 25. And they'll send Watson in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 61 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And this is caught by Williams. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And between the last two plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. He'll buy some time right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, he's been fun to watch in this one. He's made the correct reads all game long and helped stake his team a huge lead. Running, passing, he's made all the right decisions. But that wasn't the right read on that one. It falls incomplete.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th and goal as they look to finish this one off. And I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Kyle Pitts, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Raiders go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. And a decisive advantage became even more decisive. They already had the win in hand, but they keep pressing the tempo, and they pile on with another touchdown reception.
Would you consider that touchdown a reward to all the tight ends on their roster for their effort today? Not just running their routes, but all the time they spent in the trenches, laying down blocks, doing the little things to help that offense succeed. And for doing all of that, they definitely wanted one of their tight ends to get a touchdown to really seal this blowout.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And now here comes Kansas City. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
A shotgun snap for gone. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Goff now looks to throw. And this is going to fall to the ground incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Gone. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And while all of that was going on, we have an injured player out there in need of some attention. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Desperation time for Goff on 4th. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. On 1st down, it's Goff. Got his man, it's Warren. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. On 1st down, Goff. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. That will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well. So this